Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off taking on the brother of our friend here, or of Epona actually. I forget his name now, like Kushagal, I believe. And after taking care of him, he allowed us to get away, and we were able to make our way over to the mirror area. I forget what it's called exactly, but now that we took care of that, we did get a Cleary ore, and we're able to upgrade our weapons, so now we're maxed out. And now we should be just about ready to take on the big bad Zava herself. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I think it was easier to go through this part from the demonic core, if we wanted to get back there. It could be I want to at least get maybe one level, since I'm only level 45, but I forget what level I was when I took her on the first time as Unica. It almost feels like it's been quite a while since that time, actually. But as you can see, I'm not having any problems with these guys now from what I had before. Who knew a little bit of leveling and upgrade to your weapon would make, huh? Of course, I haven't gotten... Let's see... Yeah, I still haven't gotten any new boots. Like, I have the cloak, as strong as I can have it, but I haven't gotten any new boots yet. Which I'm wondering if I actually missed it or something. But I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Yeah, I'm really happy I don't have to worry about dying so much as I used to. Well, I'll have to see if those enemies in the mirror area are giving more XP than what I'm getting right now. Okay, now I'm cursed for a little bit here, but it shouldn't be a problem still. Sorry if things are a little quiet. I guess, yeah, like I've talked a lot when it comes to this game, and so I'm not sure how much more there is to say about it. You know, we all have our reasons for playing. You know, for enjoyment, because it's something we like to do, and of course the questions about what about it that we like and why we're still playing it to this day. You know, because I guess I think back to the days when I, of course, was much younger. You know, just as a kid, when you first play a game, and that new experience, you know, of discovering things and mastering different systems, and beating a difficult boss. I feel like that's something that has sometimes gotten lost in kind of in newer games, I guess, in some respects. You know, I guess the sense of challenge is, I guess, what I live for when it comes to most of my gaming. The challenge of beating a difficult boss, the challenge of finding a secret or getting a treasure. You know, the challenge of getting through a difficult platforming section. You know, I think about some of the, like, stories and adventures I feel like that I've gone through, in terms of gaming, of course. And, like, when you try to compare them to real-life experiences, it's kind of doesn't really compare much, does it? You know, like, you don't really expect to be fighting monsters and slaying demons and saving the world and all that too often in the real world. But I guess, like, in terms, I do believe the idea of an adventure is something where it's something that it's fun and enjoyable. It's not really something as stressful as trying to save the world from a world-ending evil. You know, because it's like, I guess that's kind of the funny thing. In a lot of the RPGs I've played through, the protagonists are pretty much just on it for the ride. Like, you don't really hear or see their motivations. And then of course there are teammates that you have that help kind of flesh out the character and just tries to give more perspective on just I seem to be going around in circles a bit here. But they kind of give a better perspective on just, you know, how big of an issue this really is. But of course, to the player, this is just a fun, you know, thing to do. You know, because it's not our world, and it's not like the world's gonna end no matter what. Because then, what would be the point of the game if it ended before you were ready to end it? Okay, definitely not that way, apparently. So, you know, it's definitely, you know, it's sort of something you forget, especially once you get older and you play a lot more games. That you know, you're not as invested in it sometimes as you were maybe when this was all new and exciting. You know, you still find your moments and you still enjoy what you find as you continue playing new games and such. But, you know, I guess that's kind of the thing when you know, because I know a lot of, like, I remember my parents, they weren't overly concerned when it came to our gaming habits, but, you know, it's not as bad as it is now with some people believing, you know, that the kids will mimic or kind of imitate what they see and, you know, all of a sudden go on a killing spree or try to hunt monsters or stuff like that, or try to catch Pokemon, you know, in the real life. Not sure how often that happened. When someone who really loves Pokemon got the idea to go out poaching and, you know, or picking up and hunting animals and stuff like that, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that enjoy the game for what it is, and, you know, don't overthink it. You know, because I think that's what gaming in itself should always be. It shouldn't be, you know, tedious or monotonous or just, you know, unfun. You know, you should try and have some sort of an experience out of it. Whatever that experience you kind of want is up to you, depending on what kind of games you play. So, let's see, what path haven't I taken? I thought I went this way, but I think there was 2 paths to this one. Okay, no, so there's just this one to this one. And it's teleporting me back here. So that one's just a loop. So I need to take this mirror if I want to move on to somewhere else. Of course, you know, I guess now I'm thinking about some of the games that I feel like went on for too long. You know, because I do think there are some games that overstay their welcome. But yeah, so I did get my level, and I'm maxed out on armor, and same with some of my buffs, so I should be good to go. Oh yeah, and there is a statue here, but we should be able to take on the boss, and hopefully not take too long to defeat her with our current level, and equipment. I actually didn't notice this before, but they actually got the echo right, huh? Yes, you! The slightly underdressed witch Zava. I guess she would be considered a witch, right? Or I guess a sorceress might be better? I think sorceress is probably a better term for her. Yeah, I would say sorceress. That sounds more menacing. Well, I guess that'd be the question. You know, if you feel something like that, that's better than sex, is that something you would actually want to continue experiencing then? If it's better than that? Oh, hey, now he made a crack at alcoholism, huh? Why just rule over one land, though? Aren't you gonna try and conquer the world or something? And now he makes a crack at her age. Which she apparently takes offense to. And there goes the super maniacal laughter. Of course. He gets trapped in some magic. Yeah, that's just cast a spell without any words or any setup at all. It's always so easy to do, right? Oh, cool, he actually broke it. Of course, I remember when I fought her before, the issue was I had to be up close and to get, you know, and up in the air to keep hitting her at all. So I should have a better time as, you know, with Hugo this time. Also, I don't quite understand if the eyes that aren't there, no, there they are. I was wondering if those eyes were still around or not. Oh hey, my windshield knocked her down. Okay, it looks like I found an easy strategy to take her on, huh? I can just knock her out with that and then, you know, just hit her a bit like that. Yeah, this is simple. And I haven't even taken any damage either. Oh, here we go. This is where she merges. really hate the mine thing. Or whatever the blue one is doing, or I guess it's technically a purple one. Even though he's the one who's using ice. Okay, yeah, but so far this fight is a lot easier as Hugo. Of course, I don't remember the ice move before. Yeah, it looks like I feel like I'm definitely having an easier time as Hugo than I did with Unica. Probably just because of the whole range and being able to shoot multiple hits here. And of course the shield didn't hurt either. Oh, there she is. I was wondering where she was. Stop merging with your familiars already. I'm not really sure switching does... darn it. Okay, that was kind of annoying. Being eaten there. Oh hey, this time I guess she merged them both or something? I was hoping to get her before she merged again. There we go. Oh wow. Not sure what happened there, but whatever works. Definitely one of the easier bosses I've had to deal with here. Yes, it can be, Zava. Yes, it can. I don't see how he's a kid. I would say he was at least maybe a teenager, at the least. You'll be what? You'll be reborn again? Or are you that dedicated, I guess? Whatever works, I guess. So, one step closer to finishing Hugo's trial here. And we have a few monsters here and there, but it looks like we were gonna level up here shortly. Okay, these guys apparently do hit pretty hard. There's the poison. But thanks to range and actually seeing your enemy and them not moving around at all, you can pretty much kill them really easily. It's kind of funny, some of these guys actually have, or are Fighting a bit like Hugo does here, with the little things floating around shooting stuff. Looks like we've hit the point where we can make use of this to help us out here. Wearing these really does help against the slippery stuff that some of the enemies like to use. A lot better not to slip around than it is to slip. Come on. I'm really happy how often these little enemies drop stuff. It really does help. I know in some of the other Ys games they don't have health drops. So you kind of have to rely on some items you have to save up, and they're fairly rare. So let's see. But I should be close to defeating all the red glowing enemies here. Which should be unlocking something once I defeat them, like usual. It would actually be nice if they had some puzzles. Or I guess technically they did in a few parts. There's a bit of a puzzle, like with the tower and how to take care of that. You know, the tower that kept dealing damage to you. And would kill you if you didn't deal with it. So, I guess there was that one, but like, it's not like your usual puzzle. Okay, but it looks like I'm still missing one of them around here. I think it was over here, actually. Nope, not here. Thought it was. Over there. Oh, okay, maybe it was over here, because if there's an enemy you haven't killed yet, then it might be in the place you haven't gone to yet. There we go. Hopefully we find some new boots, because I'm not sure what else I should be picking up from chests like that. And hey, I'm actually only short 10,000. Yeah, about 10,000 SP now if I wanted to upgrade my movement speed here. There we go, the Dark Falchion. Or Falcon? Yeah, it looks like I'm missing some boots. But I guess I didn't, seem to miss them too much. I'm not sure if I'm gonna worry about trying to find the last pair though. Even though it's kind of weird, because I'm usually pretty good about, searching every nook and cranny for stuff. I also feel like I fought those guys earlier in the game, but I don't remember them from this section. Oh, here we go. Here are these guys. They're always really annoying because, you have to hit them from the back here. And how they have the invulnerable shield that you can't do any damage to at all. That's just how much they keep taking. Fire's barely doing anything at all. There we go. It looks like it's the yellow one that does the most damage so far. probably keep the Eyes of Fact instead of using them up for the for that yellow moon unless I'm facing one of the knights. Go. Always annoyed about those. Ah, crap. I'm used to trying to do the windshield. I keep forgetting I changed that out just because of that knight. Go. Gotta push all the buttons. Wouldn't be much of a game if there wasn't some button to push, right? As I said, I really do like the windshield, that instead of just simply, blocking on a percent of damage, it actually blocks everything for a certain amount of time. Oh, and it looks like I need to go back down there if I want to get that treasure chest. There we go, got that level I wanted. And we've got some Panacea here, so at least got an upgrade to our health. And I do want to at least see if the next area has a save point or not. I usually try to have something for before or after the boss, but I guess not this time. Oh well. I guess I'll go back to the Hall of Reflection. Since sadly the video is going on for a bit long, so thanks for joining me in fighting off against Zava. Hope you join me for next time as we continue going through the rest of the tower and hopefully going up against the final bad guy once and for all. So until next time, have fun gaming.